It is time to bring Imperial
Hey everybody,
order to Tatooine.
Dark here. Don't usually
Seize
upload
control
twice in a
Mos
day, but
Eisley.
given the number of episodes I have
Any
left,
who
my own
resist.
desire to finish this Let's Play, I'm a bit ready to move on to something a little more engaging and, you know, something that gives me a little bit more to talk about at times. But, we're back in, Tatooine, but this time we're in Mos Eisley, and we finally have my favorite class in the game unlocked now, the Dark Trooper. The Dark Trooper has a spread shot blaster, a jump pack that is much better than the Jet Trooper's jetpack. The jump pack is much better for covering distances. It has a little bit more of a thrust limit, if you get what I'm saying. You know, lets me move more, not burn up energy so quickly. So it's definitely, in my opinion, a much better class. As you can see here, we're fighting outside the infamous Cantina. It's a little bit modeled after the one you see in the movies, but it's not really the same. But I call it the infamous Cantina because anyone who's played this level enough, which, given it's easily one of the best in the game, you probably have if you played this game, then you know that, like, that place will be contested the whole game. I mean, really. It's just such a high-value command post, I guess, and it's so easy to defend, but you always want to attack it when you don't have it, that you just end up getting some pretty epic fights going down there for most of the match. It's a good place to toss a lot of lives at, easy. So this whole map, as a, you know, you take it up. I'm trying to make it on top of that roof there, but I just smacked into that wall. But I mean, this whole map as a whole, it's one giant puzzle, so to speak, is really good. It's very big, tight corners, open areas. I mean, it's, as far as the just man-to-man combat goes, it's phenomenal. It's awesome. It's easily one of the best things LucasArts did when they were making this. Was just the level of quality they went to put out on this. You can hop on hop on buildings and hide behind walls. It's great, you know. It's just, it feels right. They did a good job with it. They didn't rush it out. I mean, none of the maps in this game feel that way at all, but this one and the last one, both of the Tatooine ones, in my opinion, really stick out above the rest.
I hear something.
Damn Rebel Pylos. They have their own scattershot blaster, as mentioned in the last video, and that scattershot blaster is effective over any distance, but it's a 1 or 2 hit kill at close. Yeah, the Dark Trooper is pretty essential to this mission because ultimately the jump pack allowing you to go to so many places is what makes it this one. The fact of the matter is that the speed at which I can change locations is really what helps you win this easy, because really if you just outpace your enemy so much, be it against the AI, your friend, or online, whatever, you will have a huge advantage if you just always change positions on them, especially if they're playing like a marksman class. But we'll go with the classic Stormtrooper here because he's pretty good in the close range engagements as well as the blaster doubling as a pretty effective weapon. And like I said, this map has distances of all lengths, close, short, far, whatever, medium. I mean, it really, you can experience combat in any level of distance between enemies. It's got a little bit of everything in that respect. Where you really will get frustrated with this, though, is when those advantages get turned against you, when you get killed from someone's unseen corner, sniped from the top of a building, can't make it even through the door of the cantina, it's whatever. You will get pretty frustrated, most likely, having to deal with that if it happens to you one too many times. But other than that, it's not bad. AI is throwing a lot of grenades today. You can see here the scatter shot blasters just kind of having a tough time keeping up over that longer distance. The bolts spread out too far to nail a lot of hits on them. Each of the bolts actually do deal damage themselves. Obviously, the more you hit, the better, but they each do damage, so even over long range, you can still pick up kills with this thing if you just a little bit more patient with it and willing to use more ammo. Yeah, now I can finally get in here and get on top. We have the hangar now, which has a skiff in it, which is the command post. You can go through either of the two front doors, but in my opinion, just take a jump trooper, or if you're playing in the Clone Wars era, jet trooper, you just jet right over the wall. Because once you have the advantage of coming down on them, it's typically a better idea. I mean, I'm getting shot at right now, but I mean, they typically don't pick up on you until you start shooting back at them. And also the fact that you have a wall that goes around part, I think it's not even half of the top of the ring here of the hangar that you can just keep running in and out behind them. So it's good cover. And when you're ready, just take the command post. Generally speaking, if you can, if your enemies control the hangar and the cantina, you will have a much rougher effort with this. But if you can take either one of those, preferably both, you can end the game a lot faster, as the other command posts just typically don't seem to hold up very well once you're down to only one or two of those. But it's boiling down pretty quickly to a huge Imperial win here, which is pretty good, I'd say. It figures. Two of my favorite maps have actually been just really short, easy levels for me. And I mean, I'm not playing on the easiest difficulty. I mean, but these two have really been just absolute pushovers for me. I'm not one to, you know, always play on the highest difficulty or something. That's not why I play video games. I'm not afraid of those kind of video game challenges. I've done, you know, Legendary All Skulls on for mini missions in Halo and everything. I enjoy those. But in general, I play video games to have fun, not to... I just don't like getting, you know, frustrated to rip my hair out over really hard difficulties or anything like that. A lot of gamers love the harder the game, the better. I mean, I'm not immune to that. There are some games I like just how hard they are, and I like being able to succeed at those games, but not this one. This is the inside of the cantina, which I could not get in earlier. Oh, since I just saw that Jawa, it reminded me. There are Jawas all over this map. They repair stuff, they're neutral to both sides, they are entirely annoying as they just get in the way of your shots, and they are extremely loud. They make all the little sound effects they do in the movies, and they just run around. There's no limit to that at all. See Darth Vader's apparently struggling to get this guy up on that roof here. I am too, because I have to always reload it and I screw up the jump. Alright, let's get back up here and blast him. And blast him. Blast him. And blast him. There we go. Perfect. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day.